Hey there, and welcome to day 23 of our walk through the Gospel of Mark. We're in a beautiful spot just on the Coral Sea in Townsville, Australia, and great to have you here with us. Today we're in chapter 7, verse 1 through 23, and I love this passage because it gives us a little bit different portrayal of Jesus. You know, a lot of us have this very two-dimensional view of Jesus where he's always meek and mild and nice and kind of soft-spoken. And that wasn't always who Jesus was. There were times when Jesus would get upset, he would get angry, he would call people out, and this is one of those moments. He was talking to the Pharisees and the teachers of religious law, and they were challenging him, and he says in verse 6, "You hypocrites, Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you, for he wrote, 'These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Their worship is a farce, for they teach man-made ideas as commands from God.'" And he goes on in verse 9 to say, "You skillfully sidestep God's law in order to hold on to your own tradition." And what they had done is they were very proud of the fact that they not only adhered to the laws of Moses, but also their own rules and regulations and recommendations on top of that. Like they had this whole pile of things that they were adherent to, and they thought that that made them righteous. They were very public about their obedience to those laws. And so Jesus is calling them out because yes, they were adherent to those laws, and he never got mad at someone for obeying laws, but it was that they had created all these loopholes around the laws to do the things that their sinful hearts wanted to do while trying to look like they're holy in front of the public. And so Jesus is just calling them out. He's like, you've created all these little roundabout ways to get around your own law, and that's hypocrisy. The other thing that Jesus would call out, and he did this when he was in the temple, and he overturned the tables in the temple, is he would get angry at people who were legalistic and making it difficult for other people to be made right with God, making it difficult for others to come close to God. And he's saying, no, I came for the exact opposite reason. The whole reason I'm here on my mission to save humanity is so that humans can become right with God again. And so don't try to undo what I've done. So a lot of us, we grew up in the church, or maybe you've read the Bible a lot, and you not only have the rules that the Bible talks about, but you also have convictions of your own. You know, I eat this or I don't eat that, or I drink this or don't drink that, or I don't dance, I don't gamble, I don't whatever it happens to be. And those are important convictions for us, and that's between us and the Lord. But when we decide to put on the black and white striped shirt and call fouls on everybody else and judge people and make it hard for them to come to Jesus because of their behavior, we've stepped outside the bounds of what God has called us to. Our job is to make easy the introduction to Jesus, to bring people to Jesus enthusiastically and not try to put up impediments for them, and then to let the Holy Spirit do the job of sanctification. So something to think about as you read today. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow.